Hi, Leo. This is Lucky with Lucky Sevens Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is your birthday reading. I know I'm so late. I'm so late. I'm so sorry. We're almost in Libra season. Anyways, this is from one birthday to the next birthday. So these messages are going to go from obviously the middle of 2025. So some of them could have already manifested um, to your next birthday in 2026. All right. We're going to touch on love, money, and maybe some sensitive topics, family, friends, things like that. Um, but use your discernment. Some of the messages can be reversed, especially if you are cross watching for Leo. Um, and if you're interested in a personal reading, you can get them at lucky7tarot.com. If you want more videos or exclusive content, join us on Patreon. Excuse me, join us on Patreon for that. Other than that, I have already pulled your first spread just to save a little bit of time. Um, but please use your discernment. Remember, the roles can be reversed. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live and when I post new videos and new content. All right. Um, when I was shuffling the deck, I heard Tupac when he said it's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make you want to cry. So maybe this is a tougher year for you guys coming up in some type of way. We will see. First things first, I feel like you're going through some sort of ending or a loss of property in some way this year. Some of you, this could be you with an acute illness or someone around you that you're affected by. I do also feel like you have some good karma coming in. You have some good karma coming in. Some of you are getting recognized for something. This is a good omen. It does predict there's some good fortune here with the moon. And I'm using a different deck that the cards mean different things. So the moon and the stars here indicate that you have some sort of good fortune coming to you, possibly getting recognized for something, maybe getting a new kind of title. Now, this can be a personal title, like maybe you're becoming a new parent for some of you. For others, this could be like a work title or something like that. I do feel like you're going to find out who your real friends are this year. There may be, your intuition is going to be on point. Maybe there's something you've been speculating about. You feel like you know, but you don't have full evidence of. You're going to find out you're right about it. I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you. Somebody's spying on you, taking a strong interest in you. I don't like it though. I'll be honest, I don't like it. Some of you may experience some kind of bad luck though. Like, I don't know, it feels like you're going through something tough. But you're going to come out of it on the other side of this. Okay. I do feel like your bad luck that you experience actually is like a twist, like it turns into something good for you. And I feel like you're going to attain some sort of ambition, something you've been trying to attain. But I would watch out for people trying to tarnish your name, your reputation, um, something of that nature. Okay, let's see. What else is going on with Leo? I keep wanting to say Libra. I know I'm reading for Leo. So maybe some of you have Libra in your chart heavy, or you're dealing with a Libra in some way. Some of you could have legal issues you're dealing with. Okay. Some of you are going to experience the end of a marriage, the end of a relationship, or some sort of change in your relationship. Um, so if you're single, this could be a change in your relationship status to get into a higher level commitment. If you're not single, this may be your relationship changing in some capacity. There could be a male energy here, possibly an older one or a really mature male that is having some sort of health issue. Um, this could be a father figure. This could be you if you're a mature, older Leo male, an uncle, a dad, a lover. I mean, it could be anybody, but and it could also indicate some type of whether it's mental illness, like someone being stressed, someone being uh, um, but it could just indicate that you're gonna get the flu or something like that. We'll see in a second because I haven't even got to clarifying. Um, some of you are gonna travel or make money through travel or some type of move. I see you if you have a legal issue, I feel like you overcome it. But I also feel like in some ways, some of you, if you're dealing with legal matters, um, it seems like you overcome the legal issues that you may be having, but it also feels like someone's still watching you. Like, be very careful about, because I feel like there may be someone trying to catch you up into something, like trying to trip you up if you're dealing with a legal situation. Almost like you got out of something and they're trying to like poke the bear or something just to see. So just be mindful of that if that's your situation. Some of you could also get um, a new title that puts you in a place of authority. I do see a child here. I don't know if that's a child in your family, a new, like a, this could be a birth of a child in your family, um, someone in your family having a child or close friends, something about a child. And I'm seeing a change. For those of you who have been financially struggling, Leo, it does look like there's a positive change here. And it may happen all of a sudden. For those of you who are already in a good place financially, you could experience some worry in regards to your finances or career. Clarify these messages for Leo, please. Yeah, same message. Somebody stops. Feel like those of you in a relationship, there is an ending here. Someone stops communicating or talking to the other person. But why do I feel like this benefits you? Um, there is this male energy that's struggling. Um, Now they may be struggling financially, but I feel like it's more a struggle of feeling lonely, feeling sad, worried about money, worried about somebody trying to be sneaky, to trying to take something from them. Now, this could be this male energy doing this to someone, so be careful of that. Some of you have a feminine energy that is at a distance, or someone that you hold in like high regard that's distant, that's going through emotional grief, possibly because of the distance, or this is you going through this grief because of some sort of distance with this person. Some of you are becoming parents or creating a home for a child. This could be if you have adult children, your child becoming a parent. Um, Tell me about that. I'm seeing unexpected money come in. Unexpected resources, especially if you're a female. I think you're doing a lot of overthinking this year. Um, that could affect your health. I want you to be very careful of that. But I also feel like things are going to stabilize. Some of you have somebody getting out of jail. If it's not getting out of jail, it's like getting out of their own head, being able to like um get out of a bad mental health situation, being overly concerned, overly worried, that sort of thing. Definitely feel like there's someone you're associated with that's in jail, though. I will say that. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about singles. Is there love coming in for single Leos this year? From now until their next birthday, is there love coming in? What can they expect when it comes to love? Ace of Wands. Feel like maybe it's not love. It does seem to be like a passionate new beginning, especially for those of you who are single. I think you have a guard up. Not gonna lie. I feel like you may have a friends with benefits situation, maybe with someone who has air in their chart or someone who presents as like very guarded. Some of you are gonna have multiple pursuers, but it's like the way that you present is also the way they present. Why? Um, you're gonna take things slow. Something's gonna be slow because you have a guard up. Like you, some of you are divorced or going through a divorce or have just, yeah, like, and I feel like you may be in it for a good time, not a long time. At least that's what it's showing me right now. Let me see. What is your energy towards love, Leo? Five of Swords. So you're inconsistent. You're in and out. You may not be fully healed. There is something that you feel bound to. You're kind of just letting things come to you. Yeah, you may even feel like love is a trap, relationships are a trap, like because you've met people that were inconsistent, that didn't live up to your expectations. I feel like you're focused on trying to gain control. You may not be giving love a lot of attention, to be honest. I think a lot, look at that. I feel like there's something that was very hurtful, painful for you. Maybe you had to walk away or somebody's had to walk away from you. And I just feel like this is something that is not very easy for you to get over um, throughout this year. What else is going on with love for single Leos? Nine of Cups. Mm, tell me more about that. I feel like you're embarking on a new journey. You're going to have some choices to make when it comes to love, but I don't think that you're interested in anything serious. And even if you are, I feel like it scares you enough. Yeah, it feels like it scares you enough to back away. Um, there may be someone that does come towards you. They're a communicator. They're a communicator. They may be a little younger, or there may be a maturity difference or age difference of some kind. but you don't trust them, or they have trust issues. And so I see you kind of letting that go because of trust issues. I do feel like they're honest though, for whatever reason. And I feel like they may be someone that really does like talk about their feelings, whatever. Give me one more for that. Yeah, but you are so like in your head that I think it's very difficult for you to see anything else, if that makes sense. Like for you to see things clearly. What is the biggest challenge when it comes to single Leos finding love? Some of you, it's the consistency. Could be an earth sign or somebody with heavy earth in their chart, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of you, maybe it's money issues. Um, and others, I just feel like your biggest issue has to do with maybe there is this person that you still hold out some feeling for, you're hoping to communicate with. Let me see. Can you clarify this? Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, the Knight of Cups. I doubt, for a lot of you, there is someone, whether they're male or female, that still has a piece of your heart. I know some of y'all are going to be like, absolutely not. Um, I think it's very difficult for you to manifest something consistent for some of you. Why? Because you're so guarded. You're so guarded. And I think you went through you're going through some sort of tough ending. And it's Chariot, it's hard to move on. It's hard to let go of an idea of something that you had, that you fought for. And I feel like your guard is really up high. What is the most likely outcome when it comes to single Leos this year in love? Four of Swords. I think you're just gonna pull away and be kind of cold and like distant, not really focused on love, like more interested in having a good time, enjoying the moment, not letting anybody get too close. Okay. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. I think you're gonna focus more on work and trying to fix the loneliness that maybe you feel, or maybe some sort of financial um situation that you might be going through. You're going to pour into work, career. um I think you're going to be more on edge, more guarded this year. Maybe deal with some type of drama. I feel like you're definitely going to be the one that's kind of holding yourself back when it comes to anything growing in a particular way. Give me one more for this. The Tower. But I do see, okay, so when you least expect it, there is going to be someone that comes in and offers you a new beginning and like wants to pour into this. I just don't feel like you're going to be ready for that person. What is the best advice for my single Leos when it comes to love? The Lovers and Six of Pentacles. It's telling you, with the World, it's telling you to let go of something. Go through the process of healing, let something go, and keep your heart open to love. Don't let yourself become bitter. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, Justice, you're going to have to find peace within yourself. You're going to have to not, like really work on not allowing yourself to become bitter and too comfortable being alone. Um, you need you need to gain control over your emotions and not allow yourself to get stuck in your own head. Continue to work on yourself, but don't hold yourself back from love, is what it's saying. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right, let's talk about those of you that are in a relationship. You're dealing with somebody, okay? You have a partner. You're committed. Show me the person Leo's dealing with from now until their next birthday. Queen of Wands could be another fire sign or somebody with heavy fire in their chart, whether they're a man or a woman. This is somebody you have some type of history with. Some of you, it's a Scorpio. They could be, this may be someone that's very protective of you. I feel like they hold back. They're trying, or there's something that may hold this person back. They're trying to temper their emotions. They're trying to be strong. This person, I feel like they love you dearly. Um, they make their own money, it looks like. I feel like this is somebody that's wanting to give up. You may have kids with this person for some of you. If not, they may come to you and talk about letting go of something, letting go of, I don't know, there's something they're not waiting around for anymore. It looks like. How does this person really feel about Leo this year? The Lovers and the Moon. They feel like you're a liar. They feel like they don't have a choice but to walk away, or that you lied. You're lying about giving to more than one situation, that you have a choice. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant reverse, they may even feel like they don't have a choice but to hold themselves back from the relationship, or like the relationship is over because they lied. I feel like this is somebody that really wants to heal from this situation. Now, remember, the roles can be reversed, but this is somebody, I think, that they feel like maybe you're controlling, or you have some sort of toxic way about yourself. Um, that this is not making them happy, or that you're not happy in the relationship. I'll tell you what, though, I feel like there's still a chance that this is not over, or that there's no closure in this relationship. I feel like this may be something where it kind of goes around and around. Um, what is this person? They may also feel like you have some sort of an addiction of some kind. Or that they're addicted to the situation. What is this person's future actions towards Leo? They're they're trying to shut off their feelings to you. They're trying to guard themselves from you, block you. They're trying to be cold towards you because I feel like this person is saying that you did something to them. You hurt them. You stabbed them in the back in some way, and it may have come out all of a sudden, or it may come out all of a sudden. It may be, some of y'all are dealing with like Scorpio. Let me see. Clarify or water sign. This, the Temperance. Like, this is not, I think this person is blaming you for like ruining the relationship, if I'm being honest. And this is somebody it's telling me that you may be dealing with someone that is emotionally trying to withdraw. It's not that they don't love you. I think they do love you. They just feel like they've been through so much. Um, whether you've actually done that or not, I don't know. But yeah, they feel like, for some of you, this is somebody that feels like you cheated on them. Like you were giving to more than one situation, and it has caused conflict in the relationship. Give me one more for that. That you were careless with them. You were not thinking. And they feel like they have to guard themselves because you come with a lot of drama, or you bring some kind of um I don't know, drama to the situation because you don't think, or you weren't thinking before you acted in some kind of way. You weren't considering them, is what they feel like. What is the challenge here? The biggest challenge when it comes to this relationship for Leo? The Nine of Pentacles. I think it's going to be difficult to be single, or difficult to be away from this person, because I feel like you want a second chance, or they do. And that's really hard to let this go. Seven of Swords. There's major trust issues. Seven of Swords. And I feel like somebody is not, like, they're not opening up. They're not willing to return to this. And it just may be that they're inconsistent. Like, I feel like this is someone that wants to be with you. They love you. They got a lot of love, but they're so hurt and blinded by the pain that they feel. And they feel like they can't trust you. So they feel like they don't have a choice but to be single. And they may even communicate and tell you, like, hey, I love you. Or they want to communicate and tell you how they feel, but there is something within them that's like their pride, their ego, their hurt feelings. Yeah. I feel like they wanted a commitment, or they were committed in some way, and then they feel like they don't have a choice but to move on. And this could be you and not them. Maybe you're the one doing this with this person. What is the outcome to this for Leo? The Tower, Scorpio energy, and the Two of Wands. This is going to be something that has a hold on you, maybe because it happens out of nowhere. The Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Some of you, this is something dragged out over a period of time. This is like someone that you may be in a committed relationship with, but they have, for some of you, turned bitter. They stop complaining. They stop asking for, like, your attention, your affection. They just emotionally kind of shut off. And that's when like, they're checking. It's like being emotionally checked out. The sex may not be the same between the two of you. I feel like this person is trying to ignore you or not give you the attention you want. They're trying, I don't see success here, but I also feel like this is an energy of you being stuck. And there's a lesson to be learned here. And really, it's because someone has been betrayed. This is like a heartbreaking feeling, is what it's giving me. Can you tell me, this person that Leo is dealing with, what do they really want from Leo? What is their real true desire with Leo this year? Ten of Swords and the Death card in reverse. So they want to be able to get over this hurt and pain. A part of them also wants you to feel some kind of hurt or pain that they feel. So you may want to be careful with that. You may be dealing with somebody a little vengeful. This is someone that may be like trying to hurt you by not talking to you, because they know, or not opening up to you because they know that you've hurt them, and that by not talking to you, not opening up to you, that it hurts you. So, tit for tat, what is the best advice for my Leos in this relationship dealing with this situation? Six of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. This is telling you not to give this a whole lot of attention, to take your power back and protect yourself. Get in front of this. Three of Cups in reverse, the Wheel in reverse. This is like not, this is telling you to like move on and don't look back. To move on and don't look back and protect your energy. Let go of the weight and the burden that comes with this. Get out of your own head when it comes to this situation and get comfortable with detaching yourself from this situation. I don't like it at all. I'm sorry if you guys are going through this. What else can you tell Leo? Some of you, there's some sort of an addiction or codependent connection somebody needs time to heal from. I think you are going to start making healthier choices when it comes to the type of people you like or the type of people you have around you. I think this does evoke some sort of fear of abandonment all of a sudden because I'm seeing sudden changes happen. But I also feel like some of you are being interrogated for something. It feels very repetitive. And maybe this was something you sabotaged and you're having to take a good look in the mirror at yourself. Okay. I feel like there's some old wounds being opened. And some of you are kind of looking back at the past, reminiscing about the past. But there does seem to be a breakup or somebody giving you the silent treatment. And I think you're trying to adapt to the change. Um, this is somebody you love, but this person is going to, it's going to take time to heal from this. This is not an easy thing. Somebody may be love bombed with like gifts, like buying, the other person like nice things, trying to win them back over. But I think this makes you uncertain about the future because you feel very bound and connected to this person and they may be setting boundaries with you or you're doing this with them. I don't see a lot of I don't see second chances here. If I'm being honest, I feel like this is if the current energy that's showing up for you guys, I'm not seeing somebody give the other person a second chance. I feel like whatever has happened and they may be over it. What else? I think you need to disconnect from the world around you. Okay. Take some time to yourself. A lot of you, there are some type of either addictions or codependency. Some of you are hoping to reconcile with someone, but it's telling me you need to stay optimistic about your love life. You'll you'll know when it's safe for you to love. You'll know when it's safe for you to open up and express your feelings. There's somebody you either need to forgive, whether this is yourself or someone around you, you may need to forgive. I feel like someone is going to try to get the other person back. I'm also seeing a new love opportunity come in for some of y'all. But I promise you, you haven't released an ex, or there's somebody in your energy that has yet to be released. And it's both of you. It's not just you not releasing them, they haven't energetically released you either. An ex, okay, whether you're single or in a relationship. Oh, I don't want this deck. Let's talk about career and money. What career and money messages do you have for Leo? You could be opening a new door for yourself, starting from scratch. I feel like there's something you're leaving behind. Some of you are walking away from a job. You may be moving as well or considering some form of travel this year. Some of you are going to possibly like limit your shopping or spending habits, focus more on your creative ventures. Um, Some of you are training for something new, learning something new, possibly wanting, I don't know, maybe going to school or looking into doing something new. Some of you could decide to become more entrepreneurial, leave a job to open a business or a side hustle or something. I think you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. Some of you could also like negotiate some kind of debt, pay off some sort of debt. I think you're doing a lot of multitasking. Maybe you have a day job and you're trying to build a side hustle into a business or something. Um, some of you have a new job opportunity that will come in with better benefits. I am seeing you fix your credit or your credit increase. I feel like that's the right thing for you. You may have some sort of an ability to negotiate something, negotiate a debt. I also feel like you do have an idea to work for yourself or become more self sufficient or higher within a certain company. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else does Leo need to know? Be patient. There's something that you need to reconsider that could come up for you. There's definitely going to be something better that comes up. Um, you may need to get more information before you take action on something. And if you feel like saying no to someone, you need to trust that intuition to say no. There is something here that will improve your situation when you let it go. And it's like you need to be remain positive in regards to your romantic life, guys. Um, let your intuition be the guide. There is no need to worry. Just be patient, is what it's saying. Okay. All right. Let's see what you need to work on this year. What does Leo need to work on? Love. This could be self love. Oh, as soon as, oh my gosh, look, self love, love of self, which is crazy because as a Leo, you guys are the sign of self love. Like literally, you are the sign of self love. But maybe right now there's something you feel guilty about, or something that has like made you feel inadequate in some way. And you could be showing up in the world like you got all your shit together, but maybe you feel like you could have done something better or something. You're being hard on yourself. Um, yeah, I feel like some of you, you're trying to present as prideful. Don't let your pride and ego get in the way and maybe even cause you to victimize other people because your ego or your pride is hurt. There's something about needing to unleash your creativity, to focus on your creative ventures and have faith that everything is going to work out for you in that area. Some of you need to really pay attention to your dreams. You may be having vivid dreams, or this is like your actual dreams. I feel like a lot of you have repeated certain cycles in your life, meeting new people with the same energy and all of that, because there is something at the core of you that has left a hole inside of you that where you feel empty, and it has changed you and it causes you to continue to repeat the same cycle over and over again because there's something, a hole inside of you you're trying to fill that's empty. And you may you may feel like, your pride is in the way, your ego is in the way. Maybe you don't feel that way, but it's telling me your pride and your ego is trying to cover this hole that you feel, and it's pushing you to make decisions that probably are not the best for you. Okay? There is definitely something big in regards to being patient. Okay? Needing to be patient, Leo. And there's something about needing to let go. Let go of someone, let go of something, let go of some type of pain. and work through it and be patient. Don't try to move too fast. Don't try to fill a void. Really just sit with what is happening. Okay. Let's see what positive things are manifesting for you. There may be a breakup in some type of way that is actually protection. Some of you, there's people that, and it may not even a breakup like a romantic breakup. It's like there is someone you are realizing was like fake love. It was like fake love, but look at that. It's protection for you. Some of y'all are losing people out of your life. And maybe you said like certain prayers, like, please protect me from those who mean me harm, but smile in my face or whatever. And the universe was like, wish granted. Okay, wish granted. And all of a sudden, all the people you thought were your friends, all the people you thought um, you were close to just start falling off the map. And that's because they really weren't your people to begin with. This is not your tribe. Okay, this is not your people. Yeah, look at this. You are becoming more independent. And you are learning what real healthy boundaries are this year. These are the positive things. So maybe it doesn't feel positive, but really, do you want fake love? Do you want fake people around you? Absolutely not. You're a Leo. Like, so yeah, there's relationships. You could have had them relationship for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, whatever. But I feel like the universe is pulling those people out of your life because they are not who they showed you to be. And there's going to be something that allows you to see that says, you know, where you realize you don't need to be a prisoner to your loyalty to that person because they were never loyal to you. This is where you're gaining inner strength. Okay, you're gaining inner strength. Some of you, your morals are tested. Your code is tested. I think you're going to find the light again through doing some sort of shadow work. There's something bad that you have to go through or challenge. I won't say bad, but challenging you have to go through. And it's like going through the dark and you see the light. Going through the darkness. What did I say about the Tupac thing? When I first started the video, it's going to be some stuff you're going to see that's going to make you want to cry. But I think it's like it makes you appreciate the happiness. It makes you appreciate um the light that comes in for you. But it requires you to do some shadow work on yourself. And I think you're going to be grateful for this. It's going to increase your determination. And I feel like you guys are going to come back 10 times harder from this situation. It's like the way you go through this Phoenix energy, you come back better than before from this situation. All right. This is not the end all be all, is what I'm telling you. Okay. What are the advice messages for Leo? Set clear boundaries. All right. Set clear boundaries with someone, with yourself. I don't know. And it's telling you to follow or pursue your dreams, which I said that already. There's something about needing to be honest with yourself or with someone else. And you have speak things into existence. Remember that everything you speak over your life is a spell. Okay. And it's telling you, do not waste your time. Time is your most valuable asset. It's the one thing you can't change. You can't get back. And make sure that you are mindful of the things that you are saying because your words could trip you up, Leo. Okay. People can misunderstand the things that you're saying. So you be very clear. And there may be someone that either owes you an apology or you owe someone an apology. And if that's the case, and you owe someone an apology, stand 10 toes down, take accountability, for your actions, apologize and move on and be confident in that apology. You know, it doesn't make you less than, okay? I don't care who you're apologizing to. If an apology is owed, you must give it, or you're going to be put in the same types of situations to force you to learn the lesson of the need to have a real apology and be able to swallow your pride and say, "Man, I fucked up. I was wrong." You know. All right. Let's see about the zodiac signs that you may be dealing with, all the way from Aries through Pisces. Okay. The signs you may be dealing with this year from Aries through Pisces. What can you tell Leo about the signs they're dealing with from Aries through Pisces? I'm not going to use this deck because I got flipped over cards still in there. Aries, look at what just flung out. Ace of Wands. Sex may be good this year. Maybe that's all you want. Maybe you're focused on a passionate new beginning in some area of your life. Aries through Pisces for Leo. What can you tell me about them dealing with an Aries through Pisces from now until their next birthday? What do they need to know about this? All right. If you are dealing with an Aries, this is an Aries that's using their resources to start again. They're giving up on something. They may feel like things aren't coming together. Some of you, this is an Aries that's wanting to like quit a job, leave a job, or feeling unappreciated with their job. I don't know why that would affect you. Maybe you're their partner or primary source of income or something, but I feel like their focus is more on trying to make something out of nothing, to go towards something new. But they're giving up on something else, maybe that they were giving to or were working on or something like that. Some of you feel maybe ignored by an Aries, or like it's not coming together. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they have options and don't really know what they want. They're inconsistent. They have some kind of options, they don't know. If you're dealing with a Gemini, there's some heartbreak with the Gemini. Somebody may find out that the other person is um, dealing with a third party situation after being vulnerable with that person. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they're taking a risk on something new, and they're not going to regret that, or they don't regret taking some kind of risk for something new. So if this is like a new Cancer, it looks promising. If this is an old Cancer that you've been dealing with for a long time, they may be focused on going down a new direction for some reason. If you're dealing with another Leo, I don't see this going anywhere. I don't see it growing. I feel like they're overthinking, they're very guarded, they're very emotionally disconnected. They may even be being mean. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there's something about the Virgo that feels very stuck. They could be very controlling. Some of you, this is a Virgo trying to let go of the past, but feels bound to it in some way. They could also be dealing with some type of addiction. If you're dealing with a Libra, for some of you, this is a Libra that, I don't know, you don't trust them, or they definitely don't trust you. And maybe there's reasons for that. Someone got caught up not being trustworthy, but you could benefit from a relationship with the Libra. Some of y'all are going to get into a long-term relationship with the Libra, but y'all don't trust each other. There's trust issues there. You're dealing with a Scorpio. The Scorpios focused on being single. They feel victimized. They have a major guard up. They may stop communicating with you altogether, block you, or you do this with them. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they may all of a sudden block you or not give you some kind of attention, like start ignoring you at some point. I think things are going to fall apart with this person or have. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, there's some distance with a Capricorn. I feel like the Capricorn is trying to move on. Or there's some type of distance there. I don't know if it's physical, mental, or emotional. Some of you, this is a Capricorn trying to come towards you and end the distance. Okay, so I guess it would depend. If you're dealing with, I feel like there is a lot of communication between you and a Capricorn. I don't know if you're communicating about ending a situation or ending the distance or something like that. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they could have legal matters that they're dealing with. Somebody may be locked up. If not, this is an Aquarius that some kind of truth causes them to withdraw or go within or have to deal with some kind of loneliness. They're having to do like work on themselves. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I feel like they are communicating with you about their feelings, but there's no action behind it. Somebody feels very unappreciated by a lack of action and could even end up turning into like a situation with a Pisces where they're pissed off, they're angry. Okay. There could be jealousy over a child or something when it comes to dealing with a Pisces. All right, y'all, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great year ahead, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel and do all the things. All right. Peace, love, and blessings to you always. Bye-bye.